John Beltran along with Chris Bull-Brom here from Sunset Baseball Field. No score, top of the second inning between the Brush Beat Diggers and the Lyons. The Beat Diggers trying to improve to 2-0 in Patriot League play, and Lyons trying to even their record at 2-2. And as you can tell, a very windy Thursday, or Friday, I should say. I called it Thursday to start the game because the game was supposed to be played on a Thursday. All right, so I messed that up, and then, of course, I got the wrong day of the week.
That's all right.
But it is Friday. The Beat Diggers are back in action. Also tomorrow, they'll be in Strasburg taking on the Indians. First pitch at 11 a.m. right here on 1010. So you're talking at 3 games in a span of 5 days because they'll play Tuesday here against University. That should be a very good game. Russian University, two of the better teams, right after Eaton in the Patriot League. All right, so here's Ryan Hirschfeld against Logan Watson. It's the right-handed hitting third baseman. To begin the second, Beat Diggers threatened in the first inning, but had it caught stealing. And then a couple of strikeouts from some key hitters to end the inning. Watson stepping in. The wind and pitch. And the changeup is a strike. On the outside corner, just above the knees, and it's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Blake sets up on the outside, the offering. Fastball is upstairs. The count is level at 1-1. You know, it's funny, the forecasters never have it wrong when they predict wind.
No.
Everything else maybe, but not wind. They always have it right. 1-1 pitch. The breaking ball stays high. Ball 2, strike 1. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen, the pitch. Fastball is outside. 3-1.
Yeah, you don't need to be a professional weathercaster to forecast the wind.
No, apparently not. And the 3-1 offering. Swung on and fouled back. Might have helped him out there on the high changeup. It's 3-2.
Yeah, that looked like ball 4.
Now, ball 4 was the name of a Sunday night comedy on CBS back in the 70s, besides being a book, but we can talk about that later. The 3-2 pitch swung on and popped up on a slow curve, and that's out of play. Look at the wind take that baseball. And that started off on the third base side, and it drifted about 30 feet foul, looked like. 3-2, another payoff pitch coming to Logan Watson from Ryan Hirschfeld. Swing and a miss at a fastball at the letters, and there's one down here in the second. Boy, Hirschfeld reared back.
Yeah.
Both pitchers have that fastball changeup combination, and it's worked so far. One down here in the second for Kyle Dick, the right-handed hitting right fielder.
I think on a still day, that pop-up, third baseman might have a chance.
Yeah, oh, there's no doubt. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on and popped into right field into foul territory. Well out of play. Again, the wind taking that baseball, and it's 0-1. Well, Hirschfeld's doing exactly what he needs, just to throw strikes. Ken Garcia threw a complete game in the loss to Eaton last Saturday. Gregory Mares went the distance on Tuesday in the victory over Highland. It is 0-1 to Kyle Dick, and the curveball bounces in. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Coyote Cohen playing rather shallow now in right field. 1-1 to the Lyons hitter. Fastball is outside. Ball 2, strike 1. Welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Cart. 2-1 offering, and that is low and away. Again, with a changeup, it's 3-1. Second consecutive hitter that Hirschfeld has fallen behind 3-1. Roland Valadez is on deck. And the 3-1 pitch, that's a strike. Took something off it on the outer half of the knees. It's 3-2. And Hirschfeld, very easy mechanically. Nothing too fancy about him at all. And the 3-2 offering. Swung on and fouled off to the right. Went with a fastball. The count remains at 3-2.
nice, easy motion, easy, repeatable motion.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, when your mechanics are complicated, you're exactly right. They're hard to duplicate, pitch after pitch. The 3-2, boy, he bounced it in there. He short-armed it, and the ball bounces off of Blake, and he's able to retrieve it, and it's a walk to Kyle Dick. That's a perfect example of aiming it, which is what the freshman did there. But it is a cold day, and it's very hard to grip the baseball pitch after pitch,
especially on those curveballs.
Here's Roland Valadez, the second baseman, hitting from the right side. One-step lead at first for Dick. The stretch of the pitch. Swung on and topped on the left side. Picked up by the pitcher, Hirschfeld. Throws to first, a little bit high, but Garcia comes down on the bag for the out. Advancing to second is Dick. There's 2 down. 2 down for Alex Scanlon. And they say it's a game of inches. You know, in the first inning, in the bottom of the first, when Christian Valles hit the topper a few inches off to the pitcher's right, and it was a base hit. That one was closer to the mound. Scanlon, the left fielder, steps in. The offering. Fastball is outside. John Beltran, Chris Brahm from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. We're at the top of the second inning. Brush nothing, Lyons nothing. And Brush's second Patriot League game of the season, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Boy, he fooled him there. Looked like he went with a little bit of a bender. And it's 1-1.
Ran it inside on him a little bit. Couldn't get his hands inside.
Dick with a big lead at second. 1-1 offering. Swung on and hit on the ground slowly to short. Whaler charges. Fields. Throws. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the second. Brush nothing. Lyons nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran and Chris Brahm here from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush, looking for some Scotch tape so we don't fall off these chairs. I'm telling you, the wind, I know we've said it before, but you cannot even describe it at this point.
It's pretty brutal. Some zip ties to hold us down.
Let's see if the Beat Diggers can make this a 5-inning game. They certainly have the ability to. Mitch Tormolen steps in to lead off the bottom of the second against right-hander Taylor Keene.
I get the feeling runs could be hard to come by.
Well,
with the wind the way it is.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to hit a lot of balls on the ground. You're not going to hit them out of the park today.
Well, with the exception of one ball in the first inning, really not a whole lot of solid contact so far.
No, you're right. It's hard to square up for these hitters. Tormolen takes a pitch for a strike. Looked like it curved in there. 0-1. The Beat Diggers are going to struggle a little bit the first time around the order because of what Keene provides. A lot of junk pitch. Fastball to the screen. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 to Mitch Tormolen to lead off the bottom of the second. No score between Brush and Lyons. The pitch. Oh, that ball nearly hit him. He got out of the way of that fastball. It's 2-1. Ball 2, strike 1 to the Beat Digger third baseman. And the offering. And that changeup is low. 3-1. Got nice arm action on the changeup. He does. But the location is inconsistent. But you can expect that on a day like today. 3-1 to Tormolen. And that is low. It bounces in. And for the second consecutive inning, Taylor Keene has walked the leadoff hitter. Let's see if the Beat Diggers can capitalize this time. And here is the red-hot Ken Garcia. 3 hits and 3 RBIs against Highland on Tuesday. And he's been on base every game he's started. Tormolen with a short lead at first. The only left-handed hitter in the Beat Digger lineup is at the plate. And the pitch. And the fastball is up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. 2.5 step lead for Tormolen. The stretch by Keene. 1-0. And that's a strike. Took something off of that one on the outer half. Belt high. It's 1-1. Your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard is Ackley Building Center. They're at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on. Throw back to first. Tormolen back in diving. I got 5 layers. I got to tell you, I'm not cold. I actually am not cold. Not with 5 layers. 2-step lead. 1-1 pitch. And the curveball's a strike. I tell you, lots of late bite on that. We see it better now because he's facing a lefty. It doesn't have a lot of action to it, but just like we said, a lot of late zip. 1 and 2.
Haven't seen him throw anything straight today.
And the pitch swung on and popped foul, and that'll play off to the left. It remains at 1 and 2.
I think that one ended up in Weld County.
Pretty much.
What I noticed with Garcia, a lot like when he's on the mound, he's very quiet in the box. Not a whole lot of movement.
No, and that's what makes him a good hitter. Stretch. And the 1-2 pitch swung on in line to center field to his right, and making the catch as Tormolen retreats to first. For the first out of the bottom of the second inning is Jesse Fisher. And that'll bring up Coyote Cohen.
Squared that ball up. Unfortunately, the wind just held it up there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a base hit most other days. Cohen hitting from the right side. He did not start, at least in the lineup. He was in the field on Tuesday, and he takes it for a ball. Check swing, and they called a strike on the breaking ball that was a little bit low, but he went around. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to the senior right fielder who's been playing second base a lot, but today they move him to right field. Excellent defensive player for the Beat Diggers. The offer. That's a strike, a fastball down the middle. It's 0-2. Yeah, and when you have a superior roster like the Beat Diggers do to Lyons, I think these weather conditions favor the underdog. The 0-2 pitch to Cohen. Outside, took something off it. It's 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. The look back, Tormolen with a 3-step lead. And the pitch. Called strike 3 of the curveball at the knees on the inner half, and there's 2 down. Strikeout number 3 for Taylor Keene.
Again, that late fighting movement. Looked like it was going to be inside, and then at the last minute, it just curved back over the outside corner, or the inside corner. Here's
Dylan Acosta. The Beat Diggers can make adjustments the second time around the lineup now that they know this pitcher. The stretch and the offering. Swing and foul to the plate again on that slow curve. And I think it went off the right arm of the catcher, Zach Brody. He's shaken up a little bit. It's 0-1.
Those are going to hurt on a day like today.
Oh, man. Are they ever? No balls, 1 strike, 1 on, 2 down. Bottom of the second inning at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. No score between the Beat Diggers and the Lyons. Your full-service florist with a whole lot more is the Flower Peddler. Come in and see what's in store at 322 Main Street in downtown Fort Morgan. The Flower Peddler. The pitch. Swing and a miss and an upstairs fastball there, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. The look in, the stretch, the pitch. Upstairs, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Brody lays down the sign. And the offering. Swung on and fouled back. Again, it was the curveball, but Acosta kept the hands back and got a piece of it. It remains at 1 and 2 to the Beat Digger center fielder, Dylan Acosta. Tormolen with a 2.5-step lead. Now stretches it out the pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball up and in. The inning is over. And that's 2 more strikeouts for Taylor Keene, 4 in the game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 3rd inning. No score between Brush and Lyons on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.